Hey guys, it's Sab, and I'm here with a bit of a different video today. Some of you might remember about 3 years ago, I posted a video called My Music Education Manifesto. It was a requirement for my class. We had to talk about our beliefs as a music educator and what we wanted to do with music education. I thought it was a super cool assignment, so much so that I wanted to revisit it on my own. I was thinking, I'm graduating very soon, and I've been thinking a lot about, who was I when I first came in versus who am I now, and they're two very different people, which is amazing. I'm really happy that that's the case. And like the first time I did this, there was no script, so I'm just gonna kind of go and we're gonna see what happens. So when I came into BU 4 years ago, I was like, I want to be a classroom teacher, I want to teach high school band, I want to be just like my band directors, or I want to teach elementary, I never want to teach middle school. That was my mindset when I came into university, and that's kind of how it was even after my first year. And as I started doing more things, engaging more with, all of you on YouTube, with my private students that I have now, working in the schools of Boston, my perspective started to change. And as, things in my life happened, I started to think about things so differently. So, here I am at the end of 4 years. My student teaching was cut short because of the pandemic, but, it is what it is. But I ended up doing a 9-week placement in a middle school, and I loved getting to work with those kids. They made my day. They were so funny. They taught me so much about, not just being a teacher, but just how to be a better human being and how to be human in front of a group of students. I cannot thank them enough. I really owe them quite a lot. 4 years ago, I wanted nothing to do with middle school, and now I'm all about it. They're so funny. I still would love to teach any age group. I love teaching. That is something that I've always known about myself. But what's interesting is I don't really see myself teaching in a classroom for very long. I enjoy it, but, my goal as a musician and just as a person is to share music with as many people as possible. Whether that be through my videos, whether that be through talking about music, listening to music, composing, arranging, performing, teaching, whatever it is, I want to share music with people and have them better understand it. Because music is such a powerful, emotional thing in everyone's lives. I want people to understand why it makes them feel the way they do, or at least why I think it does, and have them see if they can figure out why it makes them feel the way that they do. I love getting to talk about music. I think a lot of you know that, but honestly, that's my goal. That's what I want to do at this point in my life. That could change in another 5 to 10 years, and if so, it does, but compared to I want to be, a classroom teacher, which you can still make so much change as a classroom music teacher. Absolutely. But, I had a really tough time balancing everything in my student teaching, because while I was student teaching, I was still a college student, doing my private saxophone lessons, and I was still doing YouTube, and I was doing Twitch, and I was doing private instruction on my own, and I had to take care of myself, just a functioning human being, getting sleep, eating, all that stuff, and it was really hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was really difficult for me. I was really stressed out. I felt like I, wasn't prioritizing my time well, and I didn't want to sacrifice anything. So that's why I'm looking for part-time teaching jobs right now, because I don't want to sacrifice what I've been building online for 6 years just to get a job. Because what I've been doing here for 6 years has made me who I am. It's made me the teacher that I am. It's made me the person that I am. And, that's what I want to show, no matter what job I have, whether it be in a school, whether it be, YouTube, whatever I do in life. I'm taking all these things with me because they make me who I am. The person who I was 4 years ago, I still am her to a degree, but holy crap, so much has changed in my personal life. Just you know, if you told me that I was going to be living on my own, that I wanted to continue to stay in Boston after graduation, that was nothing, like, you know, 18-year-old Sab said nothing like that. I honestly cannot thank people enough. You know, I'm not going to go down a specific list or anything, but, you know, I have to thank my professors who, you know, have taught me so much, and I am honored, you know, after this point that I get to call colleagues. You know, all my friends and all the people that I met in my undergraduate studies, you know, whether it be they were from BU, from Berkeley, from Emerson, NEC, anywhere, you helped me become the person that I am today. You know, and I have a few very specific friends who really have helped me out and survive these 4 years and helped me find myself. You know, life is truly a journey. I'm still finding out who I am, but college has definitely helped me feel more grounded. I feel a lot more confident, you know, saying who I am and what I'm about compared to when I, you know, started college at 18. And I have to thank my family, honestly. Like, you know, I could have not have achieved what I have achieved without their support, you know, from me going to make YouTube videos at 16 years old, to wanting to pursue music education, to, you know, letting me go to all these wacky conventions and charity events. Like, it's crazy. When I made that Manifesto video 3 years ago, you know, I wasn't even teaching online privately. Like, so much has happened in those 3 years. I can't even recount them all, but I'm gonna try and hit a bunch of them. You know, getting to go to conventions, meet a lot of you. It's been one of the most humbling experiences ever, you know, to just get to walk around with fellow content creators, but also having people be like, hey, I love your music. Like, I never expect anyone to know who I am, so it was just like such an encouraging experience to meet people who, you know, listened to my music and got to hear how much it's helped them in their lives. Truly, it's been really cool getting to hear that over the past 3 years. Getting to do conventions, like, you know, giving panels with my close friends, doing my own panels, doing performances with friends and by myself. I was working on my resume, and I can't believe the things that I get to put on it as someone who, you know, is just finishing up her undergrad. It is so crazy, the things that I've gotten to do, and I'm so grateful for every experience that I've gotten. You know, whether it be through my university, with my friends around the Boston area, and just in general, like, I'm really bad at words today. With this whole situation happening in the world, it's really easy for people to feel discouraged, and, you know, it sucks that my student teaching got cut short, but I didn't let that stop me. I was working really hard to try and come up with lessons, thinking about how I can adapt things that I did with middle schoolers for adults, you know, things that I did with adults for middle schoolers, elementary school students, high school students. You know, I got to give a senior recital, very thankful that I got to do that, where I got to show people what I've been working on. You know, you all know me as a video game saxophonist, but classical music is primarily what I study, and I've had so much fun getting to study it. I've had amazing peers, you know, I've had the best teacher I could have ever asked for. You know, I really, I'm getting teary-eyed, but honestly, I can't believe that this is where I am 4 years later, and, you know, I have to thank all of you for that. It's truly incredible, you know. I feel like I've really broadened my horizons, which is something I was terrible at when I first started college. You know, I was very narrow-minded, just like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna stay in this box, but, you know, I punched out of that, or kicked over that box really quickly. You know, I'm so excited to get to keep going on this journey and just explore what is out there for me. I have spent so much time in school, and I have loved it, and I'm ready. You know, I'm still going to be in school, I'm going to be teaching, but it's a little bit different. You know, I don't have any plans to pursue a master anytime soon. I really just want to experience the world and find myself more, and get to, you know, meet and connect with people. I'm really excited to get to bring in all these things that I've done over the past 4 years, YouTube, Twitch, you know, charity marathons like Zeldathon on the Runaway Guys Coliseum, getting to teach like in a classroom, getting to do research on video game music and Steven Universe music, you know, getting to incorporate a lot of these things into, you know, each other. It's great. I am so excited that I get to bring together all these things that make me who I am, because why wouldn't I? I'm happy that I have finally found a way to bring together the different parts of my identity of just being a musician, being a teacher, and being a person. You know, to get to bring my interest to students and have them get to bring their interest to me. I love getting to learn. That's why I'm a teacher. Yeah. 3 years ago I didn't even play wait, no I did. I had played Chrono Trigger at that point. I was like, did I? I did. Anyway, getting back to the topic at hand, we could talk about Chrono Trigger in literally any other video. You know, and thankfully this didn't only have to be 6 minutes compared to my thing for class. I truly can not say thank you enough to anyone who is watching this. You know, I'm so happy with the person that I am now. You know, I'm happy with the person that I was 4 years ago. I don't have any regrets about the things that I've done over the past 4 years, because everything has helped me learn and become the person that I am today. And like, you know, I finally feel really proud of myself, and I really, you know, care for myself. I was always so hard on myself, but I finally, you know, I really care for myself and appreciate the things that I can do and take pride in it. I have a lot more self-confidence, you know, self-love, like it's really incredible. And I, you know, again, I have to thank, you know, not only people, you know, we've been thanking people a lot, and people are great, but, you know, there's a lot of like important things from video games and, you know, cartoons and anime movies that have helped me become the person that I am, and, you know, they've given me important messages in my life that, you know, hopefully I will continue to use. So thanks for listening to me babble for like 15 minutes. Truly, if I can give any advice to you out there, no matter what you're doing in life, you know, really keep an open mind. And, you know, don't try to hide who you are. Really weave together the pieces of your life. You know, I love that I get to do so many different things. Some people might say it's too much, but, you know, I love getting to do, you know, a bajillion different things and find a way to bring them together. That is so satisfying, and it helps me understand myself better and reach more people. And that is ultimately my goal. I want to reach as many people as I can with my music and just get them to understand music. That is my goal with music education. Whether it is them playing an instrument or not, I don't really care. Whether they understand what an eighth note or a quarter note is, I don't really care. You know, I want as many people to have a positive musical experience as possible, and I want to help with that. So that's my manifesto. Thank you so much for watching, listening. I can't do what I do without, you know, everyone. Everyone is part of my journey, and I'm excited that you're part of my journey, so thank you.